Welcome back. My name again is Mark MacDonald and I'm doing a book review on The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Today I want to talk about the introduction to this, and one particular thing around the introduction that I found quite interesting, and it was pretty relevant, very relevant to me actually. And it talks about getting a reference in your life so you can actually start thinking differently and doing things differently. We all live in our lives and we all associate with people who are very like-minded to us. And people would say on average your salary is about average of 5 of your close friends. So we all walk in the same ways of life with the same type of people. So if you want to break out of that, you've got to introduce yourself to different people who are potentially more successful if that's the way you want to go, or have more spirituality if that's the way you want to go. Either way, what's really important to you, you need to seek out the type of person you want to be. Now, when I talk about a particular moment in my life, which is, it's one of those missed opportunities. And we probably all have them. We all reflect back and say, I wish I'd done that. Now, I've got one of those situations. Now, I was living in the UK, the United Kingdom, and I was working in heading up a business planning role within BT Cellnet, which is one of the largest telecommunication companies in the world. This was the mobile arm of that, and a fellow friend of mine, a person I was working with, was actually from New Zealand as well, and he gave me an opportunity. He said he was getting into property development, and he was starting to buy properties in London, which is the capital of the UK, and he was renovating them and renting them out, and he was starting to make some good money here. And he said, offered me, how would you like me to? Are you interested in learning this? And I didn't take his opportunity up. And I reflect back about this. The reason I didn't have a reference in my mind that's how this is going to make me money, how I was going to get a living off it. And I had, from my upbringing, a certain reference around, you work hard, and at the end of the day, you'll get a superannuation from the government when you retire, and hopefully your house will be paid off, and that's a successful life. And that's what I got brought up from my family, right or wrongly. And it's interesting because my father was a farmer, which is the grassroots of New Zealand's economy. So he was an entrepreneur, but I hadn't picked that up from him. I picked up that I had to work hard, pay off your home, get your home in place, and then you'll be successful. I didn't have a reference around property, and I didn't have the desire or the dedication at the stage probably required. But the key point then was, I needed a trigger point, and I had an opportunity there, and I didn't take it. I said, oh, no, thank you. And now our financial situations are miles apart. I'm on my journey now with my business for financial freedom. He's had his for the last 5 years. He now works from home. He's got 30 odd properties in London, and he lives off the income of that. And he lives quite a life of leisure. Doesn't have to get up early in the morning, and he's been very successful. And congratulations on him. That's brilliant. And that could be me. Now, I've got no regrets about that. That's life. You always get the opportunities, and some opportunities you take, some you don't. It's not about that. It's not about reflecting, like, oh, I wish I'd done that. I don't want to convey that across. What I want to convey is that you sometimes need a different reference in your mind on how you can see opportunities. How can you see the wood between the trees? How can you see the light at the end of the tunnel? That there's actually a really big opportunity here, but I don't have a terms of reference to understand it. So I don't go seeking for it because I don't believe it's out there. It's a bit like you don't know what you don't know. And what you need to do then is actually get things in place so you can actually start to understand these opportunities. And once you start understanding those opportunities, the world opens for you. And there are incredible amount of opportunities out there. You just need to broaden your horizon and see what fits for you and start that journey. So hopefully it's been useful. I've just started the book, and look out for the rest of my articles and videos on this, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks very much.